Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Europe, the Latin Empire in Europe and Versailles Fort. Just had this little neat battle here, and guess who won that? So it looks like Aquilia is doing just fine up there. Okay, so I can go and take Crete now actually. So declare for Crete. Armenia will not join. And I don't need any of my allies anyway. So what I'm going to do is quite simple. Excuse me. Can you not? Okay, if you insist, but that I think is better. So either way, I'm going to siege down Trent. Hopefully, anyway. I believe neither of the generals are any good at sieging. So you can move into that to reduce attrition significantly now, and hopefully this will help maintain my manpower. Now I don't know what France is doing here. It seems he's just had a victory, so it looks like France is definitely on track to win now. Brabant is on track to form the Netherlands, which is quite amusing. Now if France could get the war goal, that would be perfectly fine. So there's Swabia and also Savoy here. So this is all connected. So that down there is all done. I think he's going to go and try and siege that back. But if we can siege just level 3, we're perfectly good to do a lot by ourselves then. So down here it's just a matter of that being sieged, and that's already blockaded by the ever so kind Egyptians. The thing is, I'm going to force out their entire fleet into the Egyptian fleet, which is alright as well. I can also fabricate yet another claim, and that will be on Kayseri. Now, due to Egypt's very horrible fighting alliances, now he's only... Why is he even... Egyptian conquest of Adana? But you have no interest in Adana! Why are you doing this? Like, Egypt has genuinely no interest in that. He only wants these three. And this. And he's just... What? He isn't even a military... He's a diplomatic ruler. What is Egypt doing? Hey, France, you might want to reinforce that. Yeah, with that. Yeah, you're gonna win that by doing that. Now, these are hills, so I still get a little defensive bonus. So I also did a little bit more looking into the Roman Empire when you first see it in this mod, and you also control some of these provinces here. It basically has the border along this river, which I believe is it the Danube? I cannot remember for the life of me. Anyway, so I'm going to try and siege all of this up as I can, and I'm still going to expand mainly east, but in the long run that is actually going to make my borders a little more interesting. Either way, the French and the... Yeah, it looks like things are going quite well without my assistance for them. So it's within Augsburg, which is going to be a pain, but getting rid of Trent is going to help open up the southern area for moving about. The thing is, guess who declared on them? The Palanate. So they've actually probably just fallen, in effect. Trier is actually being sieged down, so I'm going to actually send this army up here to get ready to engage them. Now the Holy Roman Empire is gradually disintegrating. That is pretty much how I can sum it up. And well... Let's see, can I engage them? So here, Woods. There's Trier's army. Where's the other? In Vlor, gaining Constantinople, or Stability cost modifier and yearly corruption for 20 years. This is like one of the most unbalanced events. In my opinion. So there goes Trent, in a sense. Let's help over here with this army. This army has to... Ooh, we might... sorry, Trent. No, apparently he can get away. Under bullshit circumstances, pretty much. So he has free maneuver versus my generals. Wait, this is the game just being broken. So the Trent got pieced out, which is perfectly and utterly fine. Now Trier has to be dealt with. And it would help France if you would actually siege the fucking war goal. You genius. Oh, the French are stupid. Yes, let's do all these fights, but not actually go and take the fucking war goal. Let me go and fix that for you, you idiot. The French are stupid, though. In this, anyway. No racism intended. Also, I can convert tech to Catholic, so I shall. Get that out of the way. And also, I do feel that I need to get more of rum quite quickly, actually. So the ones he's at war, it's Armenia and Venice. He's almost certainly going to full annex if I... Oh. Nice. Thank you, Papal States. Why did I go to call them Venice? I don't know, but I did either way, which isn't very correct. So I'm going to give that to the French. So I'm going to siege Creta, but I'm not going to take it immediately. Because I do really not want the... I do not want the Egyptians taking that, to be honest. So they're at war now, so this is actually a good opportunity. Once this war is up, because I'm not really using that much manpower, I am doing a few sieges, but battles would be draining it faster. And I can gain the entire brigade back each 3 months, effectively, and a bit more. So I'm going to try and siege this, give it to the French. Disease outbreak is 2 months worth of manpower. So once tech is down, it's good. So they're fighting and they're winning severely over here. Wait, we got... When did we... Okay. Jin is becoming even larger, apparently. In terms of development, and I do not know how. Either way, the Jin are very weak in comparison to how they were before. Kawaz is finally going east, but I'm not sure if that's going to last. So the French are pretty much engaging across every province now. Thank you for dying. What just happened here? I saw something occur there and that bothers me. So I'm going to get a new leader, even if that pauses the siege temporarily. I should have done it in a different fashion to this. So pause, let's see, what do I get? Very good! This is going to assist me greatly. So the French seem to have improved in the combat department of things. And I'm not gonna okay, this could be an issue up here. If they attack me, they could easily do a bit of damage. But I want to get this down here so France will finally deal with their stupid bloody war. So it's Azerbaijan and the Rum versus the Cummins. And who else? Is there anyone else on their side? It is just the Cummins, who are probably losing very heavily. But it's still time to attack. Okay. Either way, my next few aimed to take provinces from the Rum will enable quite the ample expansion of my development base, and will also shorten my borders to an extent. Egypt still hasn't taken them. I wonder if they will eventually. Maxed out. Let's get Vlor back up to how it was before that little event. So that's one admin back up. So, meh. So what? So both of these are getting close to falling. The northern area in particular is the one going down faster. No and no. Once these are fallen, I am quite happy to start engaging in more combat. Now I could easily use the Proclaim Holy War quite soon to get more manpower. Jesus Christ! Armenia did get full annexed by Captain Faggot. So I am just gonna, full annex the Venetians. I do not exactly understand this. I'll just put that up, I guess. Go and put these in at my ports. That literally puts the nobility a bit over. Fucking bitches. Fine. I need a province. It's good-ish. Maria. Produces grapes though, so it's actually worth not giving out. Crete. Fish. Moderate province. Go ahead. So this isn't too bad. I don't get why I've got all of these. I'm going to ignore every last bloody one. Come on, get in there, Brittany. Brittany just saved them and I was going to arrive too late anyway. And I do not understand the point of literally all of these. Can you fuck off? Because I sort of do not need a bajillion of those. So, come on, get there, save the fort. No, the other way. Once this falls, this should at least finally be done. Let me guess, Crete. No, tech is now safe-ish. So I'm going to start pulling back to my homeland to get ready for this war. Tech is really uppity. Why? Come on, Frenchies, can you just give the war up? I'm not going to help any more on that. So, anyway, now I'm going to start dedicating my forces again east. And Bulgaria, as always, distant war. Excuse me, what? Yes, piss off. Now they're piecing out Trier, who I had sieged their capital of. So what else can I do here? That is the question. Well, I can sit this army returning home on the... Let's see, I can sit it on tech, get a reduction in the cost. So I'm going to put you on tech. This one's going to go in the northern area. Kastamonu, presumably. And well, max Diplo. Do I have any places that really need Diplo points? Could dedicate a bit in Narintigar. Saloniku, that's all grain. I'll put a bit into... I might put a bit into Crete, I guess. But it's not called yet. Put a bit into this here then. So I'm going to speed up the game. Now this time round I'm almost certainly going to declare for Konya. Get Konya this time to fix the borders, in a sense. Get ready for the big old war. Khawarizm, they're sort of, I think they're being beaten back to an extent by the Ghurids. The Abbasids, the Ghurids. The Abbasids must be doing quite well though, in a sense, to be able to hold out that much and for be one of the stronger apparent nations to be pushed back like this. Now, if I was to attack Rum, I do need to be quite quick about it. He's got Andalusia back. Are you fucking kidding me? I will pummel Andalusia into the ground. Look at this. France is a big pussy yet again. And I'm getting fed up of France calling me into wars. So why would the papacy not join? Let's have a look. How is this so distant? Same for Poland. Poland I can understand, France I can understand, but not the papacy to an extent. And Andalusia is only the bark, really, anyway. He doesn't actually pose a threat. Because, look at it this way. Let's have a look. Andalusia. He may have more men than me, but the fact is, he needs to get them over on boats. And who has the most boats? Oh. But look at his. No galleys at all. I have lots of galleys. Plus, since he can only deliver his troops in limited amounts at a time, this means I can also easily focus him down from there. So, next episode, another war against the Rum, where I hopefully am able to take as much as I want, and probably screw over Andalusia even a little. Possibly by getting a holding in Africa, which is a bit greedy, I'll admit, and I'm probably not going to do so. It's almost certainly going to be a focus on getting more land from the Rum and getting ready to fight the Egyptians, who are not exactly the strongest nation in the world, I'll be honest, but they're definitely enough to challenge me. Considering the very narrow development gap between some of the top powers, yeah. Really, Egypt is the lowest big dog, and then it's Koars and Poland. That is really nice. It took them that long though. Bloody hell. Constantinople, seat of a cardinal. Hehe. So what I'm going to do is quite simple. Call Bulgaria in for the additional 25,000. That's more than enough to deal with the Rum and Azerbaijan. And well, Andalusia I'll keep at bay with my navy, which, despite being inferior in number, should easily be inferior in terms of actual strength, due to, well, this. Merchant ships 3-3, galley 8-12. And they're faster. Not only that, but they also get the massive bonus of 100%, so effectively, yeah. 100% bonus damage dealt to non-galleys, so effectively they have 16 guns against Rio. Which means they might be a little powerful. So either way, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, where we will go to war to Rum, with Rum, and claim all of this land here. So either way, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.